Hi guys, Chuck Dixon again from the Las Vegas National Golf Club. I'm here to talk about what you might want to try to do as you warm up. A lot of us get out of the car right away when we get to the course and we don't warm up, so a couple stretches are very important. I think you got to loosen up the proper muscles. So one of them is the shoulder stretch, and studies have shown your shoulders, I'm demonstrating here, I'm like pulling my opposite wrist with the opposite hand. And you'll feel it, and you pull the one arm up towards your ear, and then switch sides. And you'll feel the stretch in your shoulder for sure, even into your upper back. A huge part of the golf swing is to create some flexibility in the shoulders. Okay. Secondly, and this not everybody can do, but it tells me as an instructor what I'm able to do with my students as far as teaching them certain physical moves. But a simple squat. Okay, I'm squatting like I'm down looking at a putt, right? Well, a lot of guys can't do this, and when they do, it's hard getting down or up. So this tells me you got flexibility in your hips, okay? So obviously that is a vital part of the golf swing. I pivot into my right hip socket, go through, pivot over up to the other side. So these two things, if you can squat before you go out, loosen up the hips. Do this with your shoulders, loosen up your shoulders. Maybe you can do some arm swings like this. You'll feel the back unwinding, winding up, unwinding. Then that's all you got to do. 20 balls, some extra stretches, off to the course you go. Okay, now I'm going to introduce Paulina. She's going to come in and talk about some other fun things we're going to do and present to you today. So come on in, Paulina. She's one of my better students, and she's going to talk about her part of the golf warm-up stuff.
So there's one more warm-up for today, and it's called the 3-style running. So it's exactly how it sounds. You do 3 styles of running. So the first one is called karaoke. It's when you do this, all the way down to whatever part you start from to the end. The second one is called sachet. So sometimes they do this in ballet and gymnastics too, but it helps stretch out. And so you just do this till your starting point to your end. And then the last part is normal running with a switch in the back. So you run and then you switch back every couple of steps. So this can also be a fun thing you can do with your friends, and you can do it as a race or something like that. And also for our next video, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at 2 ideas for fun golf competitions to do with your friends and family. So for our next video, our first 2 ideas will be golf game called Red Light, Green Light. So for this, you'll need 1 club and a couple of balls. So I'll show you an example. So here what you do is, it's as a normal game called Red Light, Green Light, but this time we're using it as golf. So line all your balls up normally along the side, right here. Yes, and then you're gonna have 1 person hit the balls and 1 person be someone called the sheriff, who's the police. So you're gonna hit your balls till the sheriff says red. That means you stop. Then if the sheriff says green, that means you continue. And if the sheriff says yellow, you have to do it in slow motion. And when you run out of balls, that's the sheriff's turn to be the hitter, and then it's your turn to be the sheriff. So then our second game is called the chip and race. For this one, you'll also need 2 clubs, or as many as you need, depending on how much members are going to be in it, and a couple of balls, 1 per each person. And so for this one, you'll also need some markers, or like these stubs, or you can even use tees. And what you're going to do is you're just going to line them up in order with a bit of space in between, and you're just going to chip around them, and whoever finishes first wins. So that's one of our couple of ideas for next week's video that we're going to give you a sneak peek of. I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.